I'm assuming many of you have this over here. This is a reflector that you can find on Amazon and pretty much any store that houses camera stuff and equipment in general. Many people use it, many people buy it, but maybe some don't know the true use of some of these colors and what you get with it. I personally picked one up myself because I thought I'd use it on a project, and it's been good for the most part from what I have used it for. So here are the few different uses that you can use for this multicolored or multi-reflective surface reflector. And I'll break down some other colors if they're not included with this because I think they're just useful things to know about. So first off, let's start with the green screen. Pretty much the simplest one that anyone can really grasp onto. The green screen is just used to help key out to yourself a lot better. So if, for example, I had a green screen behind me, you could cut me out of the video right now and put whatever you want behind. Most people do this for memes and other things. When you see green screens or effects, etc., you search that up, you'll get about exactly what I mean. Now, next up is the black fill. So it's usually just a black reflector, or not really reflector, I guess, black fill. This is just meant to create shadow and really, take away light. So if I had a light and I wanted to take it away from one side of me, then I would put the black side of that reflector thing and it would basically take away and put more shadow onto me. On the contrasting side, pun intended, we have the silver reflector. Now this one is just gonna reflect the light, make myself a lot brighter, a lot easier to see. So for example, if I had harsh shadows under here, I could probably nullify some of those shadows by angling the reflector a certain way. And that's how you get really good headshots and different things, because that silver reflector brings up some of the lights, even if you don't have as much actual light around you. It really helps reshape the light and shadows on your face. Similarly, the gold one does something really close to that. Except the only thing is, instead of being silver, it's gold. And that's because it gives you a higher temperature. When I say temperature, I mean the warmth or the feel of it. So for example, the light that's hitting me right now is a more white, cool color. But if I put it onto a higher temperature, it'd be like a goldish color. Now that would change the mood of it. So if you go into a banquet hall, for example, think about it where you have all the yellow lights, it makes you feel warm and cozy. But if it was white or blue or something, you'd feel cold. So similar idea, just different type of mood it creates. You'll understand what I mean the most probably by just going into a photo editor, even Instagram, I think, and just playing with the temperature of the image. Now another one is a blue reflector. Blue reflector just helps when a green screen cannot. So it just has different uses because sometimes you have to use blue compared to green because maybe something has to be green in the image, or it has a different type of color cast. I think if I'm not mistaken, they have a different type of shadow or a different type of color on it. So for example, if you put green on someone, it might reflect more of a greeny hue compared to a blue hue, which is probably more muted. Definite way of just changing things up a little bit to make your life a lot easier. You'll see this a lot in film where they have green screen sometimes and blue screen. Just depends on the situation and what they're using it for. If I'm not mistaken, blue also might be used for nighttime scenes because green would just make it too bright. Blue would actually blend in a little bit, but still preserve a lot of the stuff that they're trying to do when they can still take out the certain objects that they need to. So that's a very quick rundown on how these reflectors kind of work when you put them in certain situations and what you can use them for. So if you want to see another cool video, be sure to get this one over here or check out the channel right over here. If you want to hit me up on social media, ask any questions, I'm available right over here as well. Hope you got some value. Hope you see next video. Peace.